Here's how I built this angled mid-century modern base. First, I measured the cedar chest it was going on and sketched my plan. I used 1x3 oak for the aprons and 2x2 oak for the legs. Starting with the angled cuts, I planned for a 20-degree cut, but then in person it just looked like too much, so I adjusted and went with 15 degrees instead. The front and back aprons are this trapezoid shape, so I measured the length it needed to be and then cut that 15-degree angle on each side. Your length would probably be different than mine, but just make sure to account for your 2x2 legs, which are actually 1.5 inches. Moving on to the legs, which are angled and tapered. I cut the end to start out with a flat surface and then eyeballed where I wanted the taper to be. I traced that spot on my saw so I would know where to cut the next one. It's important to cut this taper before you cut the length so that you save your fingers. I like all my fingers. I cut my legs at 7 inches tall at that same 15-degree angle. So now we have our first leg. The next one, I just followed my template and then checked it with the other leg after I cut it just to make sure everything was the same. You could definitely make these shorter or longer or a steeper angle if you want even more of a modern vibe, but this was what I wanted for this piece. The side aprons are easy peasy, just rectangles, no angle. And then for the back legs, I did angle them, but I did not do the taper. I sanded everything smooth and then attached it all using pocket holes and Kreg screws. I stained and sealed the base and then attached it to the bottom of the cedar chest using more pocket holes and Kreg screws. And that is it. Once you get over the math of this situation, it's really not that bad. So let me know if you try it.